This is a painting that didn't just hang on a wall in 1865. It detonated like a bomb in the heart of the Paris Salon. At first glance, it might seem familiar, a reclining nude on white sheets, echoing the sensuous pose of Titian's Venus of Urbino, but the illusion ends there. Manet's Olympia is not a goddess. She's not a myth. She's a woman of flesh and will boldly, meeting the viewer's gaze with an unnerving calm. She doesn't smile. She doesn't flirt. Her hand rests firmly over her pelvis, not as an invitation, but a barriera sign of ownership. This body belongs to her. This was a seismic shift. Nudes before Olympia were wrapped in mythology, comfortingly distant, painted for the pleasure of the male gaze. But Manet rips away the veil of allegory. He presents a real woman, likely a courtesan who looks at us not with shame or seduction, but self possession. She sees you looking, she expects it, but she isn't here to please you. Um, Next to her stands a black maid, another jarring element for viewers at the time. She holds a bouquet, perhaps from a client or admirer, but Olympia doesn't acknowledge it. The maid is painted in darker tones, her features less defined, treated almost as a contrast to the stark brightness of Olympia's pale skin. Her presence raises questions about race, class, and servitude, highlighting the racial and social hierarchies of 19th century France. And then there's the black cattail, raised, back arched. Traditionally, reclining nudes featured dogs, symbols of fidelity and loyalty, but Manet replaces it with a kata symbol, often tied to independence, sensuality, and danger. Nothing here is subtle. Everything has been upended. When Olympia was unveiled at the Paris Salon, the backlash was immediate. The press called it vulgar. Viewers mocked the unfinished brushwork, the lifeless body, the immoral subject. But what they were really recoiling from was honesty. Manet had held up a mirror to society and the reflection wasn't flattering. He exposed the hypocrisy of bourgeois values. In an era when prostitution was common but rarely acknowledged, Manet made the subject visible and unignorable. Olympia's stare wasn't just challenging, it was accusatory. This painting didn't just scandalize, it transformed. It tore down the walls of classical idealism and paved the way for modernism. Manet rejected the polished academic traditions of the time in favor of truth, even if that truth was uncomfortable. He opened the door for the Impressionists, for Picasso, for every artist who ever asked, what if we told it like it is? Today, Olympia hangs in the Musée d'Orsay, no longer a scandal, but a cornerstone. It's a symbol of rebellion, agency, and the power of art to confront society head on. So the next time you hear someone say, it's just a painting, remember this. Some paintings start revolutions not with weapons, but with a stare.